Welcome back to Saturday's Sports Special. Football is where we start. When the truncated Jamaica Premier League season gets underway in just about a week's time, it may be without one of the teams which was slated to take part. This as UWI is yet to make a decision as to whether they will compete in the 3-month competition.
Jamaica's Premier Club competition generally runs from anywhere from around August to April. But COVID-19 has thrown everything off kilter. It now means that a truncated season is expected to go ahead starting on June 26 and run until September 26. But that's a major problem for UWI, whose players are scholarship athletes, meaning they'll be on holidays when the season starts as they've come to the end of their school year.
Because we run off of a semester system, there's a time when there's a downtime at a university. Now, decisions still have to be made about Premier League football and our viability, etc. But what I will tell you, in the past, we have actually had to withdraw from national competitions. I remember one year that the 50-over cricket competition got put off into the summer semester. And we, in the end, had to withdraw simply because we could not raise a team for the various reasons that you mentioned. That people had gone home, they could not come back into town. It was not, it was a time when a lot of our athletes, a lot of our students in the past would go overseas to seek employment to pay for their school fees, or they'd be engaged in some other way.
According to Dean of the Faculty of Sport, Dr. Akshay Mansingh, the delay to the start of the Jamaica Premier League has burned a hole in their pockets.
Well, it was a massive strain in terms of the financial outlay. In terms of having our students pursuing their degrees, clearly they were on scholarship, and they did that. So it would have been convenient for them from that point of view. In terms of having them as a group and training in small groups, it was good for them to interact with the coach and so on. But the reality is that, the university follows a semester system, and we've now come to the end of the academic year. So that entire academic year, they were housed and they were kept on campus as per the requirements of their scholarships.
And Dr. Mansingh also sought to point out that the university's objectives are completely different from those of the Premier League.
The priority of the university is to provide our students with the best opportunities in football, but it has to be university people, students, staff, and those involved. The priority of the professional league, obviously, is to maintain standards. And if you're not up to those standards, then you get relegated and promoted from other leagues. So our priority is to play at the best level we can play at. Whether we're regulated, whether we're in the Premier League, clearly we'd prefer to be in the Premier League, but we're not going to sacrifice the principles of it being a university team as opposed to a team with the name of the university.
UWI have been in the Premier League since 2015, having gained promotion ahead of the 2015-2016 season. Jordan Fort, TVJ Sports.